Hello, everybody. Welcome to the pre-race talk show for race 2 at Tight Ramp Road. Um, Today we have one person in the Discord audience, Easton Fisher. He's very excited. And we have Sam here talking with me.
How we doing, guys? Super excited for today's race. It's gonna be a super fun time. Even though we have a record low audience right now, I'm sure it will grow, and I'm sure everyone will be just as hyped up as we are.
Yes. Um, so yeah, today at Tight Ramp Road, there are going to be 17 laps. 17 whole laps that people will be duking it out on are 10 racers, all fighting to try and get towards that big prize of 2,000 Robux.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you look at this track, and it's a good mix between it's technical, but also it requires like a decent amount of like finesse on some of the turns. You have to take a small risk here and there, but I think it's
Mhm.
more of a skillful map.
And especially on that turn one, I feel it's very. I guess when I first found the map, it was very confusing whether you should take airtime on that first jump or not.
Yeah,
However, in all of the times that were set in qualifying on the map, I don't think the jump is quicker.
yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be who has the better strategy for this map. There's plenty of ways you could take it. There's plenty of ways you could do stuff with it, and I'm sure it'll be a great race today. Anyway, so
Mhm.
Tungsten, let's get to our predictions. I want to start off with you because you're probably the most
Ooh,
educated man on the
no,
planet when it comes to tech.
I actually have something else I would like to talk
Oh,
about.
really?
Let's try Asphalt's internet. Last race he disconnected less than a lap into the race, or no, maybe on the second lap, and he fell all the way back, and then he only managed to grab 3 points that first race. What are your thoughts on that, and how do you think that affects the leaderboard
I
going
mean,
forward?
with how dominant Iron's been, Asphalt has to finish first these next three races to even have a sniff of a chance. It's going to be nearly impossible. Our point system rewards consistency, and with Asphalt being out and he's already down to 3 points, he might have gone a fast lap if I'm not wrong, but still,
Yeah, he did.
that's very tough when you're going against players like Iron and Orange and Nebula, right? Like it's hard to gain up three races of just perfect, perfect racing. You need
Yeah.
to hope that either one of your top competitors also bails out or they have a bad race, or you have to finish first and you have to just race to the best of your ability. I think that's all
Mhm.
Ashbot has to think about is just how can I get the most amount of points here today? How can I just do it? And he goes race by race, thinking about
Yes.
how he's going to do it, how he's going to be better. And he knows he has the skill to try and beat everyone. And, you know, sometimes it's unfortunate that the Wi Fi is just like that, but we'll have to see.
Yeah. And of course, if Asphalt's chances of winning the grand prize are to be given any sort of hope, something unfortunate will have to happen towards Iron. And Iron and Asphalt will have to be there in order to capitalize on that mistake. Of course, Iron has a huge lead over Asphalt now, so it's going to take a miracle in order for Asphalt to be able to get that grand prize. Although I do have faith that he will be able to rebound to a second place.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I have tons of faith. He's such a talented driver. He might even have enough to finish first these next three races. It's just a matter
Mhm.
of is he able to do it? Is the luck
Okay.
gonna sway his way?
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into our predictions now. This is the more spicy part of the previous talk show. Uh, Sam, do you want to go first, or
Yeah, I'll start off first.
okay?
Obviously, we'll go straight to the 1 and 2 spot. Now, I was gonna put Iron in front of Ashball, but Iron pre-race called me buddy, and I did not take that very kindly. So I will be ranking Ashball taking this race. I know he has all the talent. I know he can do it. He's gonna bounce back. He's gonna want to bounce back. He's dedicated. He wants this bad. I think that's the ambition that's going to lead him to a win this race. Iron, I feel like he's coming off a little bit of a confidence streak. Definitely, he's calling me buddy. You can tell he's got that confidence. You've seen him. He sees all the posts. He's got the wing. I think he's just a bit ahead of himself, so I got him at the second place spot.
Hmm. I have switched them around a little bit. I have Iron at first and Asphalt at second. It's because Iron is so goddamn good, and he is so goddamn consistent. Like, Asphalt is very good. Don't get me wrong. However, he just we saw it last race in the pace, not necessarily in like what actually happened that race due to the internet, but we see that the lap times that Iron set just in like the 3 lap race before the race started, and Asphalt space in qualifying, Iron went faster than Asphalt. So Iron is just faster than Asphalt, and while I do have faith that Asphalt will get a P2, I just don't think he has enough to overcome Iron and get P1.
Well, the Ashwell did get the fast lap point. If he can sustain that pace, I know it depends on the day. I know it depends if he's consistent or not. But if he's good enough to go, I'm sure he could definitely get that pace. And yet again, this whole series is just going to be: is it going to be Iron? Is it going to be Ashwell? Or is something crazy going to happen? Right?
Hmm.
That's how it
Yeah,
feels.
and lap or in race one, Asphalt said himself he's best at precision in the first race was, as he said himself, his best chance to get ahead of Iron. So he missed that chance. We're just gonna have to move on. Very unfortunate that he lost it out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for the third place, I believe in Archetype. I think Archetype is gonna be our last podium position,
Mm-hmm.
and he will take that third place. Archetype is very good. However, we saw in qualifying, and we didn't see him last race, but I just don't think that he has that edge over Asphalt in order to like beat him this race. Because Asphalt has world record on map 2 in qualifying.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we don't know what Iron's pace is. It's probably a full second faster knowing him, but Archetype's PB is 3/10 slower than Asphalt's. So I think that he is going to be behind Asphalt. However, Archetype is Archetype. So could interchange him with fourth place, but I believe that he's going to get third place when lap 17 ends.
Yeah. For myself, I have Orange simply because I feel like since he went to the last race, he's a little bit used to the pressure. He's a little bit used to the moment, and also I know that Orange is an extremely talented driver, and he's a consistent driver when he can be. You saw him basically claw back that entire race to pass Nebula, and he just took near like perfect lines majority of the time. Sure, there were a little bit of pressure situations where they both kind of knocked into a wall or something like that, but it was just such high pressure, and he won that. And that's why I think Orange will just slightly beat out Archetype. I know they're about the same skill level. They got so much talent, both of them. But at the end of the day, I think it's just Orange was
Mm-hmm.
used to it. He was there the last time, and he has more like ambition. He wants to race more because he knows he has a chance to win to get those points. Right? He got finished second last time versus Archetype. He didn't even show up to the race.
Mm-hmm. And then, who do you have in fourth?
That's Archetype for me. Yeah, like very
Archetype?
interchangeable, very close, but you know,
Okay.
I think it's tight.
Okay. That's pretty good. I have Orange a little bit lower, not in fourth, rather fifth. I'll get to that in a second. Fourth, I have Nebula.
Ooh.
I believe that if Nebula actually shows up today and is there, she'll actually be able to outpace Orange. Orange is a very good player, very consistent, but I just believe. I believe.
Well, like I can hear your beliefs. I can hear the dedication that Nebula puts into this game, the heart that he puts in. He loves the game, but you know, at the end of the day, we look at the last race, right? Orange basically clawed back for multiple laps. Unless something bad happens to Orange early in the race, then I can't
Mhm.
see that much of an opportunity for Nebula to surpass him, so long as they're racing as they were like last time. I mean, sure, maybe one of them could be racing better or worse on any given day, but just based off of last race, I see Nebula well behind Orange.
Mhm. And does that mean you have Nebula fifth? Or
No, actually, I I do like this track because it has a lot of little technicalities and has a lot of places where you can gain some speed. So I like the risky approach of Ace. So I took Ace at my number 5 spot.
Hmm.
I mean, little bit of a tough take to put him in front of Nebula, but you know what? Ace showed me in that last race that he was inconsistent, but he can claw back. He gained a couple lots of positions toward the end of that race. I'm sure he's got something in the bag as long as he doesn't fumble it at the start or he makes a crucial mistake, which it's pretty hard to fly out on this map apart from like one or two spots. I think he's got it. I think he can get that 5th place, and then following that, I will have Nebula.
Okay. And wait, who'd you put third?
I put Orange 3rd.
Orange. Okay. But yeah, for me, I have Orange in fifth.
Ooh.
Uh, but like I was saying with Nebula, he's good. They're about equal, but of course, Orange has that edge. We saw last race, he didn't have an edge that race. So I think Nebula will be able to pull through on this race
Mm-hmm.
and be able to come out fourth, and Orange just trailing right behind in fifth place. Um, did you mention sixth place?
I did. I
Because
just said Nebula, but we talked about him when I was
Nebula?
talking about
Okay.
Ace. But I think
I
a lot of them are kind of interchangeable between that like 3 and 6 spot. Some it really depends on how the race is. Are they even coming or not? And like how are they playing on some of those days? Because
mm,
some of those guys are pretty consistent. Some of them are inconsistent. It's tough to say.
yeah. Sixth place, I have faith in my boy Eastern Pez Fisher. I believe that he's gonna get sixth place ahead of Ace, Impost, Light Fox. If all of them show up, Eastern's still gonna be able to get that T6. He's good. He's very good. Ignore what I said about his championship position at the end of all this. He's gonna do better than Ace, Impost, and Light this round,
Hmm.
and Fox. So he's not better than Orange, unfortunately, but he is still good.
I
Ace,
have
I have Ace in seventh,
okay
just because I really don't think he's gonna do good this track.
okay
I just have something inside me saying that Ace is gonna do poor on this track, and he's gonna fall back from Eastern. We saw last race that those two were pretty close. Eastern's coming out on top of this one.
okay. Well, I just want you to think back to last race. Like, think about how Eastern Fisher did. Sure, he finished 5th, but it was a well bit behind Ace for much of the race. And then below
Mhm.
him, he only finished in front Light, Fox, and Ashbolt, who had disconnected early in the race.
Mhm.
I just don't have much faith in that. That is not an impressive performance by any means. And
Mhm.
sure, maybe he can turn around today, but that's not impressive for me in any means. So I actually have him at my 8, finishing behind Impost. I know Impost is uh, like he didn't show up to the first one. I don't really know necessarily what he's going to be racing for because it seems like his championship hopes are pretty dim. But I haven't seen much of him. I think he could have a good race, so that's why I put him at my 7.
Okay. I actually have Impost at eighth. He's good. However, when he won his New World Tournament, he was battling with me, and I was seriously holding on to him. So I just don't think he has that Formula Tiny pace. However, I still do think he has enough pace. Like, he's been able to regain some of the pace that he lost from his hiatus,
Mm-hmm.
and he will be able to do better than Light. he will be able to do better than Fox. We saw their pace last race; it was not too good.
Yeah, I agree.
So, like, Impost is good. However, when you're looking at Ace and Eastern, those two's battle, I think he might be behind them. Just looking at them and just like ready to pounce in case there's ever a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, Impost, he's played the game for a long time. I could see him getting a variety of spots, but I think the top is a little bit out of the question right now.
Hmm.
Uh, Towards the bottom for me, I have Light at my 9 and Fox at my 10. Look, just last race was just not good for either of them, especially Fox. Flying out that early and then just not sustaining a good pace whatsoever. I mean, I just really. I don't got much for Fox, unfortunately. I love the guy, but I don't know.
Hmm.
I really don't got much.
Funnily enough, funnily enough, I also have Light at 9 and Fox at 10. So that's pretty interesting. Fox, I remember a few New World tournaments ago, he was cooking. Like he was absolutely like on fire. And I remember he was actually contending for the lead of the tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So like he has pace. However, his Brog pendant or Brog blessing, like it can only work so much so often, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's good. Light is just so much better than Fox. I can't lie. Even with his Brog blessing.
Hmm.
But yeah, those are our predictions. I have Iron, Asphalt, Archetype for the top three, Nebula, Orange, Eastern for fourth, three, sixth, respectively. Then the bottom four, Ace in seventh, Impost eighth, Light ninth, Fox 10th. Meanwhile, Sam had Asphalt in first, beating out Iron, and then Orange running out the podiums. I believe Archetype you had in fourth, Sam,
Yes, I did.
with Ace rounding up the top five. Nebula he had at sixth. Meanwhile, Impost would be seventh, Eastern eighth, and once both of us agreed on this, Light and Fox in ninth and 10th.
Yeah, I think those are solid predictions, but yet again, even though this is an extremely skill-based game, anything could happen. There's lots of weird bounces. There's lots of strange things. We've seen some insane things happen in however many New World tournaments that we've had. So I think that realistically, this could go any way. But we'll have it.
Yeah, and of course you have to risk in order to have any sort of chance here.
Yeah.
So there's always that. I think that's the end. I think we can go to the ad break and maybe we can get this race started
Uh-huh.
a little bit before schedule.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you guys are
Are
tuning
we fine
in.
with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you guys tune into the stream because we have a brand new community made ad today that I'm sure all of you will
Yes.
enjoy very much. You'll only be able to hear it on the stream. You'll be able to see it, but yeah. So,
Okay.
either way, we will head to the ad break. We'll be back. See you people.
They tried to take it away. They said it would be impossible. Yes, I fucking spent 2 months making that bullshit fucking ad, and the editing was perfect. But the CIA trying to stop me from making a completely fine and totally not propaganda ad for my unwavering support of North Korea. I will not be stopped. And I made this shit in a week after spending 2 months on it and then getting the file corrupted. So if you guys don't like this shit, fuck you. 안녕하세요. This ad break is brought to you by South Korea. Hey guys, South Korea here. We're enjoying Tiny. We hope you guys are. And to show you how much ball knowledge South Korea has, we know that the winner of this tournament is gonna be no other than it. Yeah, boy. Were you about to say what I thought you were about to say? Man, shut your bitch ass. Abandon your wife, abandon your kids. If you think you're worth more than 1 rupee, join North Korea. If you want to be starving, but at the same time be full of the propaganda of North Korea, join North Korea. If you want no citizenship at all, join North Korea. If you want to be part of the glorious, and I mean ever so glorious, but really poor nation of North Korea. Join North Korea. Aishibalin shit. 안녕하세요. I speak Korean barely, but I'm Kim Jong Un. I don't have to speak Korean. I just have to be North Korean. And if you don't join North Korea, we're going to, I don't know, fucking stuff your ass up with missiles and shit. I don't fucking know.
I'm a bee, and I bumbled my way into your car. Buzz. But this hive isn't big enough for the both of us. Boo! Oh, wow, what a buzzkill. And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, paying for this could really sting. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me.
Pepsi Pineapple is back and only available at Little Caesars.
That sounds delicious. Launch me, boys.
I just love how you work your magic.
Little Caesars is next door, sweetheart.
Thank you.
So close. Get Pepsi Pineapple only at Little Caesars with all your hot and ready favorites.
Pizza.
My secret? Sometimes I want to put deodorant on hard-to-reach places. That's why I use aluminum-free Secret Whole Body Deodorant. It goes on smooth exactly where I want it and actually gives me 72-hour odor protection everywhere. Secret Whole Body Deodorant.
You're gonna need a new bumper.
Did you say burger? Guac?
Teriyaki sauce, burger, pineapple, cheese, burger, pineapple, cheese, teriyaki.
Brace yourself, the new teriyaki burger, only at Carl's Jr.
Hey, burger! Good burger.
Ooh, I got you a new deodorant.
Why? It's Old Spice Gentleman's Total Body. Gives me 24/7 freshness from pits to toes.
You ready?
Oh, nope.
Try my Old Spice. You can use it on your pits, chest, and even your
Toes? Oh, that's fresh.
Oh, I can fix this. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Jack, about the mess that Big Yellow and I made. Yeah, is there any way that I can make it up to you, or?
Actually, you could help me promote my new mini Jimmy Bang Bangs with Southwest Chicken.
You think I could be bought, you son of a...
Hello. Hi. This is only showing in Japan, right?
Welcome to Jack in the Box. I'm a bee, and I bumbled my way into your car.
Buzz.
But this hive isn't big enough for the both of us. Boo! Oh, wow, what a buzzkill.
Yeah, we're back up.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Here we are at Tight Ramp Road. This track is very cool. At the start-finish line, we have a sharp 90 right into a hill. Where, as you can see, you have to take the very inside line, don't do what Impost does, and maintain the speed through here. Let's follow Eastern on his lap. Then we have a short S, a bus stop even, into a long straightaway where no sliding is imperative. If you don't no slide, you're losing a ton of time. Then we get into the technical section, start of Sector 2. And we have basic bus stops, and then a very unique red ramp line. Let's just check out what everyone's doing here. Very tight lines next to the road hump. You gotta try and keep as much speed through there while hitting the wall. And then at the end of the lap, just a sharp 90. You want to try and hit the apex, head through here, get in the middle, and set yourself up good for the next lap, which you can see them doing over there. This is 17 laps of Tight Ramp Road. It's going to be a very interesting race. Very hard. And let's hope our racers are able to do it. The clock strikes 2:30. And let's get this race on the road.
So we are missing Nebula.
Starting. Yep.
Okay.
That's the leaderboard right there. And Sam, get the leaderboard up. Doesn't look like you have it up.
It will be up after lap 1. Because I need to.
After lap 1? Okay.
Yeah, because I need to get the positions after lap 1. So.
And then please be sure to
update
the lap count. I'm going to be looking at that. Okay. It's fucking nighttime. Too bad. Race 2 is underway at Tight Ramp Road, Eastern, with an amazing start going to the back. Asphalt with a good jump off the line. In the lead. God fucking damn it! I hate my life. This is the second time this has happened, bro. God fucking damn it, bro. I hate my life. I hate you. Frick you, Archetype. I know you're in there. Okay. Here we are. At the perfectly normal start of race 2 at Tight Ramp Road. 10 cars line up, 10 cars go. This time Impulse gets a bad start. Asphalt does too, and Iron is in the lead. However, he immediately gets sent back a little bit due to bumping the inside wall. And Impost is all the way in the back in P10 for now. However, heading into the technical section, I believe that was Orange and someone else hitting the inside wall, falling back a little bit. Eastern takes a slightly suboptimal line off the red ramp. Heading now into the third sector and to the end of the lap. Iron loses a little bit of time to Ace there, who was running very high up. We have Iron, Ace, Orange, Eastern. Or Eastern is side by side with Light. Where the fuck did my co-host go? Why the fuck did my co-host just die? Soya? God knows. Iron is still in the lead, fighting with Ace. Meanwhile, Orange is in third, with Asphalt in fourth. Eastern's in 5th, Archetype's in 6th. Light has fallen back, he's in 7th. Fox is in 8th. Impost is in 9th. However, we are on lap 2? I think we're on lap 3. Okay. But in first, the battle remains between Ace and Iron. Asphalt is recovering up to P3, however, he is fighting fiercely. That's like the 7th time I've used it in this tournament alone. With Orange, Orange flies out, Iron gets airtime, and he falls back to 3rd. Ace is in 1st. Asphalt is in 2nd. Iron is in 3rd. Archetype's in 4th, and Orange is all the way back in 7th. Terrible loss of time there. However, the top 3 are still very close. You see them head through there into Sector 3 at the end of the lap. Asphalt is leading, but it is still very, very close. Heading on to, I believe, lap 5. Iron flies out! Iron is out. Eastern flies out even further back. And the order is now Asphalt, Ace, Archetype, Iron, ahead of Orange. And then Light is in P6. Eastern, because of his falling out, is fighting with Fox. And then Impost is in 9th. He's just hanging out. He's having a fun time. But Asphalt is in 1st for now. This is some of the mistakes that I was talking about in the pre-show. Iron made a huge mistake. And now he's paying the price. Archetype loses a ton of time there. Let's hold on. I just gotta... Sorry, guys. Just gotta kick that guy. Okay. Sam, can you go into announcements and delete my link? If you could, please. And I think we're on lap 7. I feel like we're on lap 7. The battle for first rages on between Asphalt and Ace. Both of them are within probably a 10th of each other. They have been holding on to it. However, heading on to lap 7, according to the board, Ace is falling back. Looking back, Archetype is falling towards Iron, as Iron is leaving Orange in the dust. Light is holding on to P6. However, with Orange seemingly falling back towards him, never mind. Oh, Ace made a huge mistake. He must have missed the red ramp. He's fallen back from Asphalt. Asphalt's in first with a major lead of a second over Ace, and then a more second and a quarter back to Archetype. And then we have Iron in 4th, Orange running at the top 5, Light in 6th, Eastern in 7th, Fox in 8th, and Impost a little bit further back in 9th. Lord knows what happened. I peeked back to check in for the battle for the podium position. And then Ace just fell back. He had to have missed the red ramp. I mean, he wasn't going fast leaving the red ramp area, so... And he's not all the way back with Iron and Archetype, so he definitely just lost the red ramp. Lost a ton of time from that. However, heading on to lap 9, Sam, update the graphic. Asphalt has a huge lead. Ace is in 2nd, and Iron creeps closer to Archetype. We're past halfway in the race, so... Let's see if Archetype can hold on to it. This Iron just gets closer and closer. Through the techie section, Archetype loses P3 with the red ramp. And falls back to P4. Light is falling towards Eastern, and Fox is falling back towards no one. Impost is a little bit behind. Orange gets some airtime in the first corner. Archetype is still working to hold on to Iron. Pretty much the entire field in this shot. Just look in the top center if you're looking for ninth. Anyways, let's zoom back in. First is to Asphalt. He got some airtime. Ace is falling back towards Iron. I believe that gap has now opened up to 2 seconds. 17 laps. Sam, I think you forgot to upgrade the graphic there. First belongs to Asphalt, second belongs to Ace. Then there is Iron, who has built up a little bit of a gap on Archetype, who is in the middle of Iron and Orange. Orange is in P5. That is your top 5. P6. Battle for P6 is... It's just been hot this entire race. I mean, Light and Eastern Fisher. Orange flies out! And that battle for 6 has just turned into the battle for 5th. Orange is in P7, however, how long he remains there is unknown. Asphalt still building up that gap. Ace is surprisingly holding Iron off well. He's maintaining that gap pretty good. Heading on to lap 13. That is Asphalt in first, Ace second, Iron third, Archetype fourth, and Orange is still trying to get past Light and Eastern Fisher. He's working on this, and I hope he doesn't work on this until the end of the race, because that would certainly be bad. If he can get that P5, oh wow, look at that fight. Incredibly fierce. Meanwhile, Asphalt's just running away with it. He is obviously not happy with what happened that first race. He is making me eat my words. I said he couldn't have it in him to beat Iron, however, here he is. He's had a super clean race, super good. Unlike Iron's race, he hasn't flown out. And he hasn't made any obvious mistakes. Oh my god. Even as he knows that it's most likely in the bag, and he can probably start lifting off just to play it safe. We saw him there on that red ramp. He went super low. I almost thought he flew out! Speaking of flying out, Asphalt flies out! The battle for first is reignited. Between Asphalt and Ace, Iron is still in third. However, that lead that Asphalt had built up over Ace is completely obliterated with that one mistake. I was just speaking of how clean Asphalt's race has been going. They have roughly 2.5 laps left. Let's see who can win this now. Archetype is in fourth. He's fallen back from Iron. He's probably missed a red ramp somewhere along the way. Meanwhile, Orange is still fighting with Light. That P5 spot. And Eastern has fallen back in 7th. However, Asphalt is already rebuilding that gap. I believe we're on lap 16. However, treat every lap as your last. And Asphalt is sure as hell treating it as so. He was behind Ace for a quarter of a second, and he took that personally. He is working as hard as a Mexican. He's working as hard as he can to rebuild that gap, and especially on Iron. You're just trying to keep it safe. You do not want to fall off into Iron. Heading now onto the white flag. Iron makes a mistake. Oh, Iron almost flies out there. His P3 is surely locked in, even if he misses the red ramp. However, Let's keep an eye on this battle for first. If Asphalt misses this red ramp, which he will be pressured to get as low a line as possible, he does not miss the red ramp. So that means that in this final sector, most likely Asphalt will be coming out on top. However, anything still could happen. Coming to the line, I believe that is Asphalt, the winner of your race 2 in Formula Tiny. And Orange we see coming home P5, beating out Light on basically that last corner. Fox coming home P8. And we're going to be waiting for a second just to see Impost come home. Impost, where are you? You're over there, man. Let's see our favorite Aussie come home. Here we are. Coming to the line. Impost in 9th. That's the end of the race. Insane. That flyout lap, what was that? Like 12 or 13? I just accidentally jinxed that guy. Oopsie daisy. Sam, if you want to come back, that'd be pretty great.
I think we'll head to the talk show just to talk about that race because that was
Yeah, let's head to the talk show, please.
Really quickly. Holy crap. I mean, what can I say? What an incredible race, man. Battles down to the last second. Amazing racing all round. So much drama, so much intrigue, so much suspense. I just loved it all. Man, that was entertaining.
Yes, that was actually way better than the first race. Because Asphalt disconnected, it just seemed like Iron completely just ran away with it. But yeah, an incredible race put on. Asphalt, I don't know if his mistake was intentional, but it sure as hell was entertaining. I'm not sure what lap that was. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, where he flew out? I
that
think
was
that was
like
lap
13.
16 or. Oh wait, where he flew
No. It was like 13 or 14.
Oh, I thought
13 or 14.
He made a big mistake though, and he lost a lot of his gap towards like lap 15, 16. Remember? And
Yeah, he flew out.
He was in first
right
for a
here.
little bit. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, he was in first for pretty much that entire race after getting clear of Iron and Ace. But yeah, the leaderboard. Asphalt finishes first with a lap of 41.33. Not the fastest lap, however, it is an incredibly good lap. He finished the race in 11 minutes and 51 seconds, 0.17. Ace comes home 5/10 behind. His fastest lap was a 41.48. Of course, a little slower than Asphalt, however, it's still pretty good. Actually, I think his time was like 8th on the track. Or 7th on the track, I mean.
Oh, wow. For real? No. Did Ace just race
No,
no.
6th on the track.
So Ace just raced like, I think he's starting to prove us wrong right now. Like, he's consistent. My god.
Oh, yeah. He absolutely surprised me this race. Last race, he came home 4th, which of course is nothing to scoff at. However, 2nd place is completely, like, Iron just kept making mistakes that race.
Yeah.
His almost impenetrable consistency, it got penetrated. Like, he seemed to fall apart
multiple times.
Even after the race restart, like, he was very good at race start. However, he just fell back and he kept making mistakes. He kept flying out, which of course, if you want to win, that's not how you win. He came home 3rd with the fastest lap on the field, 41.29. And he finished 1.6 seconds behind Asphalt. What are your thoughts on that?
Like, genuinely, I mean, Iron, we know he's talented, and we know that he can do that, but that gives me, like, that scares me a little bit if you're an Iron fan, right? Because he is known for how good his consistency is, how good his no slide is. He did not have that during this race. I feel like even though he raced a good race, don't get me wrong, a third place in Formula Tiny is really good. But he made lots of mistakes, and he nearly flew out multiple times. And like that one corner, it plagued so many racers, but it especially plagued Iron. And I think that was one of the like hardest parts of the track for just about everyone. I'm a little bit shocked. I mean, honestly, I did not expect Ace to have that good of a race, and for Iron to fall back that much. It's not that Iron had a bad race; it's just Ace and Ashwell had an incredible race, right? Like, it's just hard to say anything like that. And now this opens back up the championship. If Iron has one more non-podium finish, Ashwell's right back in this, and Ace is like arguably in it for the championship now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait until the official results release on that graphic. However, Archetype came in behind Iron. I wouldn't expect anything more. However, with how many mistakes Iron was making, of course, I think Archetype was beating himself up after the race, like immediately after the race ended.
Yeah.
Which, of course, if he performed better, he definitely could have gotten a podium finish, P3. However, of course, you're going against Iron. It's very tough to beat Iron.
Yeah.
Real quick, just checking VC chat. This next map that we're going to, track 3, Iron says that is probably his favorite map. So
really,
next race,
that intrigues me.
The next race, we're gonna have to look out for Iron for sure.
You know, that intrigues me because it's the map with the really big jump, if I'm correct. And like,
yes, Forest Sleep.
It is super hard to hit that turn. We picked the map simply because that shortcut is so risky that you can't even go for it every lap because it is so hard to get consistent at.
Well, in qualifying, I'm pretty sure that everyone was hitting it pretty consistently.
Yeah,
I don't mean to discredit you, but these racers were practicing it for a full week straight, and they've had 2 more weeks to gain consistency on the track. I think every lap next race, we're going to be seeing that skip.
Okay. I mean, fair
And
enough,
I think if you don't hit that skip, you're going to be losing a ton of time.
Well, I mean, absolutely. It's going to happen. Like, it's bound to happen. Someone is going to mess up somewhere. And, sure, okay. Maybe you might be able to describe me. Sure, maybe I was speaking wrong. Like, they might be able to hit it that consistently. But it's the fact that there will be a waiver. There's a similar amount of laps in that race as there was in these last 2 races. So you have to hit it, you know, like between like 15 and 20 times. I don't know the exact number, but you'll have to hit it like quite a few times. Someone's bound to mess up, and it might be a good racer looking for a championship. If, say, that's like Iron or Ashwell, that puts a massive like dent in anyone's championship hopes.
Yeah. And then let's just talk about that battle between Orange and Light real quick.
Yeah.
And Eastern Fisher and Light before Orange flew out. That was crazy to see. I was not expecting Orange to fly out on whatever lap he did. That battle was definitely very entertaining in the midfield to close off the race. Of course, we have that race for first, but of course, there's 2 battles going on at once, and that's very interesting. What are your thoughts on Orange, Lights, and Eastern Fisher's battle?
I mean, isn't that just pure entertainment? I mean, I love that. Like, nothing more than just, I love that. That's exactly what you want to see. And, you know, it was a bit unfortunate that Orange went out because I'll be entirely honest. I didn't entirely expect Light or Eastern Fisher to be, you know, competing with Orange for that spot. But look where we are now. Look, just so much chaos, so much intrigue, right? And with that happening, it does give me a little bit of like concern for Orange. I'm not entirely sure what was happening. I think if you look at the VC chat, I think he was saying something about like his graphics quality being too high or something like that. But
yeah,
you know,
he was lagging a ton.
Yeah, whatever excuse he might have though, I'm not entirely sure. That does put a plague. I'm a little bit concerned.
Yeah, but he did still finish 5th. Of course, maybe he was a little close for comfort, but he still did come home in that P5, 800ths ahead of Light, who had a very good race himself. beating out Easton Fisher. Of course, Fox is a feat to beat. But like he came home P6. He was fighting with Orange. If Light won that, that would have been amazing. But the fact that he managed to come home sixth is very good.
Yeah.
And of course, that good battle with Easton.
I mean, I was impressed by most of the drivers at this race, you know? Like, Light had a really good race. Eastern had a really good race. Like, those surpassed my expectations. Ace, especially, man. Like, second, P2, I mean, like, are you kidding me? I think I think this race was just amazing all around. It was entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
It had intrigue. It had some, like, upsets. It had it all.
Mm-hmm. Early on, as you just mentioned, there was that battle between Ace and Iron, and as I also previously mentioned, Light and Eastern. And as those battles simmered, we then got Asphalt and Ace, and Iron, and Orange and Light, and Eastern. Imposs, he was there.
He was there.
I appreciate him for being there. It's better that he is there than isn't, but
yeah.
Fox just didn't have the pace today. Next week, I'm hoping that Fox is good because, you know, there's that cut. And half of Fox's personality in this server is shortcuts. So,
yeah. I mean, that's what he's known for, right? So, there's expectations on him, and I think we will be, like, ranking him higher just because it's a big shortcut map. But we'll have to see.
Yep.
It's all very close. I think that was an incredible race. All around, I got nothing more to say. Like, just, that was Simba.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and what do you think about Nebula not being here?
Oh, man.
Like, how do you think that will affect the standings going forward?
I can't see that much for Nebula right now. I mean, I had some hopes in him because I knew he's a very strong driver in his own right. When he's on his game and he's not messing around, he can be one of, if not the best drivers in the world. We've seen that so many New World tournaments where he comes very close to, like, Ashwell or even beating, like, guys like Ashwell or, like, I don't know, whoa. My bad. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
But yeah.
I suck at saying pronouns. That's on me.
That first race was definitely an upset with her. Was it P3 finish? Yeah. I think it was. Hold on, let me just check real quick. I don't want to get that wrong.
P3, I believe. Yeah, she was incredible.
Very good race just to be there, and took those points from Asphalt, who it's definitely like a way to just set Asphalt back, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, looking at
Asphalt, she wasn't here today.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, I want to go back to Asphalt. If Asphalt can continue what he's doing right now, he might have more chances at this trophy, at this championship. I don't think all hope is lost. I think there is so much left to come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Should we go to
I don't think we have anything left to say. Interviews?
Yeah, interviews. Let's get people up for interviews. I will translate if you guys just want to type in chat.
All right. Orange? Or anyone else? Would you like to come up?
Anyone who wants to speak? We need people.
Okay, Orange, come up.
Yo.
Hello, Orange.
Hello.
How do you feel about today's race?
I'm a little bit. At the end of the day, fifth is like pretty much what I was expecting as soon as Ace started to like pull away.
Mm.
But you know, after seeing the fucking like archetype screwed himself over big time, like flying out a few times, it would have been nice if I checked the graphics quality before.
So yeah, well, what happened with that lag you were talking about?
So the other day, I was like playing a horror game, and I had my graphics quality set to max, and so I must have like forgot. For context, I usually have it set to 6, and so Yeah, I was just really laggy the whole race. I forgot I have my I reset my micro profiler like aggregate before the race every time. So my longest frame during that race was 680 milliseconds.
Mm.
So I wonder if you can like see that on the recording or something. But yeah, it pissed me off.
Mm. But yeah, how does this P5 affect where you think you're gonna finish in the standings?
I think I've fallen to third behind Ace. So I don't know. If I can like beat him in the other two races, that'll be good. Pretty much like most of my competitors have missed a race now. Where Asphalt, got last in the other one because he disconnected. So I don't know. I think it's looking up for me getting like money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
Anything from Sam?
No, I think you answered it, or you asked all the questions I need to hear.
Okay. Fox, Relight, do either you want to come up?
Anyone?
Fox, okay.
Okay, Fox coming up.
Hello, Fox.
Hey, I couldn't find the button to raise my hand for a bit.
So, how do you think you did this race?
What do I think? Not that good, I'm gonna be honest. My pace was not there, and it all went into shambles after running into the wall after the red ramp. Yeah.
Is there anywhere... Oh, sorry.
No. What were you saying?
Is there anywhere in specific where you think that you could have definitely done better on to maybe get a better finish?
Like in this map?
Yeah.
Probably the red ramp. Should have practiced that one more. But yeah. I need to get better on that one.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Can I, quick little question. How do you feel about next map? Are you?
What do I feel about next map?
Are you excited? What do you think?
I'm excited. I'm very excited. Yes, but I do know that the excitement comes with a lot of risk. So I'm feeling a mix of excitement and a bit of fear.
Yeah. And how do you think going forward this finish will affect your championship standings?
I think it won't affect me too much because I'm already in the like lower. But yeah, I don't think I'm moving up to the higher half, which I'm very 100% certain I'm not. So I'm just gonna chill here and just try my best, Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Best of luck.
Anyone else?
And Light, do you want to come up?
Don't drag me.
Okay, Light does not want to come up.
Light's just been angry at me for the past 2 weeks, so I don't think he wants to talk to me. Oh.
Hey, what did I do?
Anyone else?
Okay.
Anyone
well,
else?
Eastern, I know damn well you have a mic. You want to talk?
Come on, Easton.
Eastern.
Dang.
You don't? Okay. So I guess that concludes the broadcast for Race 2, Tight Ramp Road. I think this track is amazing. Amazing racing from everyone here. I appreciate everyone showing up, except for Nebula. Frick you didn't show up. And, yeah, I think that's the end. Anything else we want to say?
I got nothing, man. I mean, one incredible race. Let's go.
Okay.
Signing off, here is the big Sam match, along with my host, Tungsen. And that will be it. Let's head to one last Kim Jong-un ad, and we will head out.
Okay.
See ya.
They tried to take it away. They said it would be impossible. Yes, I fucking spent 2 months making that bullshit fucking ad, and the editing was perfect. But the CIA trying to stop me from making a completely fine and totally not propaganda ad for my unwavering support of North Korea. I will not be stopped. And I made this shit in a week after spending 2 months on it and then getting the file corrupted. So if you guys don't like this shit, fuck you. 안녕하세요. This ad break is brought to you by South Korea. Hey guys, South Korea here. We're enjoying the Formula Tiny. We hope you guys are. And to show you how much ball knowledge South Korea has, we know that the winner of this tournament is gonna be no other than it. Yeah, boy. Were you about to say what I thought you were about to say? Man, shut your bitch ass. Abandon your wife, abandon your kids. If you think you're worth more than 1 rupee, join North Korea. If you want to be starving, but at the same time be full of the propaganda of North Korea, join North Korea. If you want no citizenship at all, join North Korea. If you want to be part of the glorious, and I mean ever so glorious, but really poor nation of North Korea, join North Korea. I Shibal and shit. 안녕하세요. I speak Korean, barely. But I'm Kim Jong-un. I don't have to speak Korean. I just have to be North Korean. And if you don't join North Korea, we're going to, I don't know, fucking stuff your ass up with missiles and shit. I don't fucking know.